You ever wonder why that super cool video idea playing in your head turns into a boring video that gets barely any views on YouTube? Welcome to the paradox of being a creator. Growing up, I thought mimicking successful people would be a piece of cake.
Nice.
But the reality was like trying to catch smoke with your bare hands. This delusion, folks, I call it the dreamer's trap. And if you're riding this boat with me, congratulations, because that means that you have great taste. But the problem is, what you dream of cooking up doesn't match what you can make right now. In other words, you know what a viral video looks like, but you don't have the ability to create one for yourself. Ouch!
Be nice.
Okay. Creating high quality videos is like making a gourmet sandwich. You need the right ingredients and a secret sauce. The ingredients, a shift in mindset and an upgrade in your skills. And the secret sauce, will stick around to the end and I'll let you in on that. Understanding this could be your golden ticket to massively growing your YouTube channel this year. In fact, when I started applying this, my world completely changed. I got my music featured on TV, I sold millions of dollars worth of real estate, and I started getting paid for my video editing skills. People always ask me, how did I balance all this and still level up my skills? Well, that's the big reveal coming up, but first I want to get you in on the action. There are 3 mission critical tasks in this video, and we're going to keep score of how many you can accomplish. And just to show you that I'm invested in your success, I'm going to be gifting over $200 worth of storyteller tactics cards to 2 hardworking people who complete the task laid out in this video. Storyteller tactics is a deck of presentation cards that will help you confidently tell great stories. And this has transformed my script writing process and drastically improved my YouTube videos. If you're ready, grab a pen, grab some paper, and let's begin. Now, if you're completely frustrated with your video quality, you've got 2 dragons you need to slay. The first one is your mindset. Beating yourself up because your videos aren't as good as Mr. Beast, it's not gonna help. Instead, pat yourself on the back because you can tell that your videos need some work. This shift in mindset changes your aim from trying to outshine Mr. Beast, who by the way has a whole production team, to learning and improving with each video. So the first step to making better YouTube videos is to 1, realize that you need to improve, and 2, pinpoint where you need to improve. So this leads me to your first task. I want you to write down 3 to 5 areas where you know you need to improve your videos. Maybe it's posting consistently. Maybe it's improving your video editing skills or your thumbnails or your storytelling. Whatever that is, write it down. Make sure you take note because I'm going to share a brain hack that will guarantee that you make big leaps in those areas. But first I want to cover something super important. We established that you shouldn't expect your videos to be that great, mainly because right now, you're just not that good. Ow!
I told you to be nice.
Okay. Now, most people would take this information, they would watch tons of YouTube videos, create and upload as many videos as they can, and then give up out of frustration when their videos don't get any views. But we're not most people. And what I need you to understand is that we don't grow by simply repeating something over and over. We grow by stretching our limits, observing the results, and tweaking our approach. So are you ready for that brain hack that top performers use in every industry? I call it the gauge to grow method. And let me explain it simply. Whatever gets measured gets improved. This concept is what makes video games so addictive. Just the other day, I was hooked for hours playing this silly little fish game on my phone because I wanted to beat a score. Video games are irresistible. And when we keep score, our brains instinctively want to improve this score. We understand this in sports and in video games, but what about in YouTube? Sure, we have YouTube analytics and we can try to boost our retention rates or our click-through rate. But what about on a more personal daily level? We often don't keep track of our behaviors that influence the final outcome. So the key to hacking your brain to make big leaps in your YouTube videos is to keep score of your behaviors. And a great way to do this is with a habit tracker. And so this leads me to your second task. I want you to take those 3 to 5 improvement areas we wrote down, and I want you to identify and write down 1 or 2 habits that you want to develop to help you achieve each goal. This could be practicing your storytelling, writing stories every day, practicing your video editing, whatever it is. You're going to track how often you perform the habit and whether or not you reach your goals. And this does 2 important things. 1, it encourages you to form new habits, but 2, it lets you see your progress. And if you're not sure where to start with your habit tracking, I've created a free habit tracker, a time tracker, and a task manager, and linked it in the description below. Now, keeping score of your behaviors is one thing, but without this next step, you're going to miss a major piece of the puzzle. You see, pushing your boundaries while building your YouTube channel is a risk. As you experiment, some of your videos are going to flop. However, the goal here is to optimize our video's performance and to reduce the amount of time it takes to create viral videos. So how can we minimize some of that risk? Well, this next technique makes all the difference, and it's known by many names, but I personally call it a feedback loop. Basically, you need to be getting continuous feedback. When Olympic athletes perform, they know instantly if they're successful or not by the feedback they receive from their coaches and their judges. On YouTube, your viewers are your judges. But why wait until your video flops before getting that feedback? If you're subscribed to this channel, then you will know that I use this exact tactic to optimize this very video. I was trying to come up with a good title, and I had a few different ideas. So what I did was I created a poll on the YouTube community section and my private creators workshop to get feedback from you all on what was the best title. And this leads me to your last critical task. And you have 2 ways you can accomplish it. 1, commit to getting feedback on your content from your friends and your family before you upload your next videos. The second, and the better way, is to join our creators workshop community. See, my goal is to create a supportive community of YouTube creators where we can help each other by giving ongoing feedback on our content before we upload it to YouTube. The link to join the workshop is in the description below. And while you're down there, feel free to smash that like button and subscribe if you learned and enjoyed this video. That's it, guys. If you're still with me and you've completed the tasks, in order to earn a chance to win the prize, drop a comment below stating what each task was. And hopefully we'll see you in the Creators Workshop community. Oh, and if you want to learn how to make viral videos, click on this video right over here. Peace.